What's up, everybody? It's Sparrow Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. We're starting things off today with a runway. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, that's right. We have the Adversary Mark II. I hope I got that right. I've actually put a couple of blocks in front of this thing. It was rolling, and I could not find a way to get it to stop. I got in the seat. It has the controls for handbrake, and the handbrake's supposed to be on, but yeah, it was not going anywhere. I mean, it was not stopping. So I just put blocks in front of it. That seemed to stop it. That one seems fine. So the Adversary Mark II, or I say Mark, it's actually the Adversary 2. I just like Mark. I think it makes it sound more sophisticated. But so anyways, this is actually a really, really cool looking ship, as you can no doubt see. It's got a lot of little bitty bells and whistles and things, but overall, my particular draw to it is just the design. I just like the design. This thing looks cool. It looks like something that should be on a Gundam episode, you know, so on and so forth. A lot of mods, though. A lot of mods. So if you're trying to go vanilla, or your computer can't handle a ton of mods, or you don't want to wait for it to load, not quite the build for you. But if you don't mind mods, like, you know, certain other people I know, you know, then this is a really, really cool ship. But I love the design. I don't know how they did the design work. Like the shapes and angles and things. I didn't know you could pull that kind of stuff off in Space Engineers, so kudos to you. Because I have no idea how you would do this. And like little stuff like that. There's like a little edge there. That might actually be a deformed block. I don't know. I don't know how they did that. So there's a lot of little cool bells and whistles. And there is a hardpoint system here on the side. You see the large connector and a small connector. I'm not 100% sure on why there's a large and a small, other than maybe different ammo types, possibly. I don't really know. But this was added into the world so that you could see how different hardpoint systems could work. This looks like a... What is this? I don't know what this one's supposed to be. Interesting. I was thinking maybe it was a missile bay or something, and then as I got closer to it, I realized there wasn't really maybe an extra battery? I don't know what this one's for. Anyways, this one you can clearly see is a turret, so you could add more weapons. And it's got a little, looks like an SNCN battery or reactor, with a small connector, a large connector, so on and so forth. Over here, we have a large cannon, which is always fun. And what looks to be a NOR detector and an antenna, maybe? If I'm getting the new blocks right. But I still don't know what this one down here is for. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of makeshift torpedo warhead thing. I have no idea. So there's some of the... Is that batteries or jump drives? I can't remember. They've changed the blocks on me, so I'm having to get used to the new blocks now. But anyways, let's get this thing flying. We're going to use this one, I think. And it has this little cradle thing that you can transport it with, but I believe that was supposed to alleviate not having its own landing gears, because in the description it mentions that pistons were still being a little squishy for the developer, so they left out retractable landing gears and went with this cradle system, which is actually really cool, by the way. Yet another thing that looks pretty awesome about this. So, if I remember the controls right... wait, why is this not highlighting? I need to be able to get in here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so if I remember this correctly, we have the fighter merge block. This is what connects the fighter to the cradle down at the bottom. Have our hard points here, 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 and here. Flight group on, and then Slave 1 blaster cannon is right there. I don't think there was anything else. So, I believe the system... No, I can't ever remember the order of operations for this kind of stuff. I think you turn off the merge block and then flight mode, which is the 2. I don't know. We're going to try that. Nope, probably shouldn't have done that. So it's flight mode, then merge block. So don't screw that up. Oh, wow, that's loud. Sorry about that. Let's get a little further away so it isn't as loud. Wow, this thing moves! I thought everything was capped at 100 meters per second, but this thing just broke 230. When did they add that in? Let's see what she can do. 3? 3, 4? Is there a limit to this thing? 5? You know what? I bet it's modded thrusters. I bet the modded thrusters are what's letting us go faster than the speed limit. Jeez, we're up to 800 meters per second. Everyone should have one of these ships just for traversing a planet. Pretty much. Like, everybody should have one of these for planet exploring. So you can just scream past a planet. That's insanity. And awesome. Okay. Ooh, so loud. So loud, though. Whoever does the thruster mod, can we tweak that a little bit, please? That would be amazing. I like those thrusters, and they clearly push a lot of speed, but it's so loud. Alright, so let's get some weapons going here. Ooh! I think that's the Star Wars one, right? Sounds like the Slave one. Yeah! Slave 1 blaster. I'm a Star Wars fan. I know my stuff. I did that on purpose. I wanted to make sure everybody else knew that. So yeah, this could be a definitive force to be reckoned with. Woo! It's killing my frames though, going this fast on a planet. There's so much pop-in loading, I can't keep up. Alright, we have dampeners on, and man does it stop on a dime. Holy cow! This ship is awesome! If you're looking for a fighter, I think you just found it. Can we stop before we crash? We can. I don't know if... this was a world save, so I don't know if block damage is on or not. I did also see that it had shields, which is really cool. Because when we dropped off the cradle, it actually ignited the shields for a second when we took damage. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any damage in the world. But still, with these kind of blasters and this kind of speed maneuverability, yeah. This thing would be dangerous in a PvP or something like that. I mean, unless you're going up against a capital ship or something, but still. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this one. We got a good look at it on the ground. It looks awesome, though. I love this thing. It really reminds me... Oh! Hold on. Hold on. There's a hangar-looking thing down here. What is this for? Not a hangar, but a hatch, I guess. Oxygen connector... Fuel connector... Hatch. What's this for? Is this maintenance? Ammunition hold. Ooh! Oh, I see, and then that connects over to the sides where the hard points and the lasers are in the wings. Where are the... Oh, there's the blasters. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty cool too. It has its own little maintenance hatch. And then connectors on the bottom, the merge blocks right there. I'm assuming these are either reactors or batteries. They're the modded ones. Alright, so yeah, I think that's going to do it for this one. So let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, so next up we have the Tempest 3. Now, this ship is really intriguing to me. Mainly because it looked cool on the surface, and I was like, okay, that looks good. But as I was reading the description, it's a modless build, but it uses large ship blocks on a small ship grid. And I was like, okay, so they did the whole rotor head trick. And apparently they did not. I don't know how that... It kind of is one of those defies all logic. Because apparently, according to the description, they did not use that trick. There's no rotors or pistons or anything. So I genuinely have no idea how they built large ship blocks without mods. That's the thing. You could do it with mods, but it's modless and rotorless. So this is twofold. This is one, like, hey, this is a cool build, check this out, and if you like it, you should, you know, download it and use it in your own stuff. But this is also a figure out how the heck they did this, because to me, it kind of breaks everything I've been told about the game. Other than some kind of, you know, trickery edit thing through, like, SE Toolbox or something where you paste in. I don't know. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's the cockpit? Maybe? Oh, okay, I was looking for an interior and I did not find one. Okay, so we have speed. It looks like ground, maybe that's distance to ground, and then damage blocks, power, output, etc. GPS coordinates, and then time and speed. This is another one that it actually moves really good. Oh, wow. It moves really good. And fast. What the heck did they do? And why is the beacon moving? That was kind of weird. Okay. What black magic was used on this ship is what I want to know. Because... Wait. Okay, this is large ship, but it's not letting me build anything. Right? Wait, what? What was that? I caught a thing. What is this? A terminal. Hydrogen tank. Okay. Seriously, what is this ship? I don't know if there's an interior, to be honest. I was kind of hunting for that. And that's why when I saw a little icon thing, I wasn't sure if I could... What's that? There's some kind of sound there. This is really weird, though. Oh, wait, what was that? There it is. There it is again. I just had a little blip again. But, yeah, I don't know... Oh, wait, that looks like a missile. That's a missile launcher right there. Huh. What in the world did they do to this thing? Rotor part? Huh. I think there was some trickery involved here. That's what I'm thinking. Because I can't help but notice that, like, this stuff doesn't come up. Like, with the welder and stuff, it's not highlighting a missile turret. Which is clearly what this is. So... I can't figure out what in the world they did to get... Then the collision box shows up? I don't know. There was some black magic used on this ship, I think. That's what I'm going with. It makes sense to me. Because I just can't kind of wrap my head around. You can do this with mods where you know, have a large ship blocks for the small ship grid or vice versa. But with see, like this, when you change the sizes, then it shouldn't let you highlight anything. So I don't know how they got large ship blocks on a small ship without mods. That's the kicker, is without mods. So yeah, hats off for your dark magic wizardry. Actually, when I look at this ship, I honestly think Transformers. This looks like a Decepticon, or a Decepticon ship of some kind. Maybe it's the purple and all of the, you know, just little bits and bobs that are kind of there that make it look kind of like a Transformer. I don't know, but I could easily see this as some kind of Transformer ship. That's what I immediately thought of as soon as I loaded it in. It was like, oh, a Decepticon cruiser, or, you know, that's Astro Train's big brother or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Control. Okay. There's a remote block, but what do you need a remote block for if you have a system? Or, I mean, a cockpit. We got a hydro, lights, cockpit forward. What? There's more than one? System reboot. Okay, so let's get in here. And the other thing is, in the description it says there's one gyroscope. Now, if that's a large gyroscope on a small grid, it would make sense, because it would be able to control a much larger ship. But still, I don't know. There is tomfoolery at work here. We got the reloadable rocket launchers, Gatling guns, cameras, Tempest toggle. Oh, that's the beacon. Antenna, system reboot, turrets, missiles, artificial H boot up. I don't know what that does. Let's try the turret, or the chain guns. Okay. See, what? That's a landing gear! Ha! What? Oops. Oops. Oh, that's probably what it was supposed to... This is... It said it uses a firing script, I think. Oh, I have to hold it. Jeez. Okay, so that's something we never want to come in contact with. Alright, so let's... I don't know what that does. I hit the button. I hit the artificial something boot up, but I don't know what that does. Yeah. So anyways, this is a really awesome looking ship, and I think it's really cool. I have no earthly idea how they build it. Kudos to breaking the game without using a mod. My only guess is SC Toolbox. It had to have been something to where you go in and, like, you built the ship and then change the block type or something, and the game just loads it because it doesn't know what else to do with it or something. It doesn't see a problem. I don't know. That's my guess. Beyond that, yeah, black magic, wizardry. That's all. So I think that's going to do it for this one. Let's move on to the last one. Alright, so last but certainly not least is the Tempest. Well, wait. No, Tempest was last then. Right? Nope, this is also a Tempest. Great Tempests think alike, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, you all know how much I like mechs and stuff. So, saw this one, couldn't resist, and since I got out of it, there it is. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if I know how to get back in. This one is really cool looking. It definitely has kind of a, less of a mech warrior, more of like a Gundam Armored Core feel to it, which is really cool looking. Unfortunately, the description was nil. N-A. Nada. So the odds of me actually piloting this thing, doing it justice, and not destroying anything, not very high. So let's just get that out of the way right now. We are probably going to crash, burn, and die. What the heck is this? How did... Oh, they used hinges. Okay. So you got standard blocks there, or at least blast door blocks, maybe. Hinges, blast door blocks to rotors? Is that a double-sided rotor? Hold up. How does that work? Is that a mod? That might be a mod. What is this? Two-ended stator part. Okay. I say stator. I don't know what that's actually supposed to be pronounced as, but it's basically a two-ended rotor. Okay, so that is a mod. Alright, that makes way more sense, because I was like, hold on. This is another world load, so I totally forgot it could have mods in it, and I was just kind of surprised, but yeah, it makes a lot more sense now. But it's even got, like, hands and things, which is really cool. It looks like a cannon on the underarm, and then, like, Some kind of chain gun on the wrist? Or forearm? Alright, so let's see if we... Oh, and then there's chain guns right below the chest, too. So, let's see if we can pilot this and not die. Let's take a look at this. What do we got here? Asmath Gatling Gun, short barrel, plasma blade. What? Experimentation required. 50mm fixed cannon, safety lock, legs, shoulders, elbows, wing group 1 and 2. Camera, head. Okay, so that's turning the hinge for the head on, and that moves it, I guess. Timer block program. Okay, I don't know what that does. I'm afraid to push it. Oh, what do we got here? Legs, legs on, shoulders, shoulders on, wing group, power. Okay, so that's just all the different... Oh, left and right elbow. So that's interesting. Left and right shoulder, left and right head. Wait, no, that wouldn't work. Okay, so let's see. This doesn't look like we can get out of here with our wing groups, I guess, expanded. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the safety lock off, which you can see kind of loosens up the rotors and everything. Wing group 1 and 2. Okay, so that's 1. Uh-oh. I hate the camera on this. I really do. Okay, that works. That should let us... Oh, geez, I can't see. I can't see because the stinking camera. It keeps clipping through everything. It's really annoying. Alright, I don't know why I can't get this stabilized. There. This is another one of those where up kind of doesn't work right when you use the thruster. It kind of flips. Oh my gosh, this camera. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I went into the spectator camera because for some reason they have not fixed the third-person camera, and when you move certain ways it clips back into the ship, and it's really annoying. But this gyro is super sensitive for, like, moving and stuff, so it's really hard to get this to stabilize, actually. Okay. Don't move it. It's fine right where it is. Now we can turn the wings back on. And I don't know if you can kind of tell, but if you actually get in here and load the world yourself and try and control it, what's happening is when I use the vertical thrusters, it's kind of pushing back like this, and it's causing the thing to kind of flip over. But seriously though, this gyroscope is ridiculously sensitive. Like, I am barely moving my mouse and this thing's twitching all over the place. So be mindful of that if you try and pilot it. It's really, 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 really touchy. Alright, so, and it's kind of floaty too. Are the dampeners on? The dampeners are on, but it's still pretty floaty. I don't know why. It's very, very floaty. Like, you can stop moving and it still kind of goes in that direction for a second. Alright, anyways. So we have, let's see, we have shoulders, which move your shoulders back and forth. We have legs, which move the leg. Oh, I see. I'm a derp. I'm a derp. I'm a derp, derp, derp. This is going to put us in, I guess, weapon pose? Alright, let's fix these. Okay, maybe it's residual momentum. That's probably what it is. It's residual momentum from the rotors and stuff, because now it seems to be a little bit better. Once you lock it in place, it's not nearly as floaty. So it's probably that when you move, then the different individual pieces are carrying their momentum around, and it causes the mech to keep moving. And I'll get into what I said about being derp in a second, because I just realized I was doing something stupid. So here's the cannons. So it's kind of like your chain guns. And then you have the chain guns under the torso. Then you have these plasma blades, which I don't know how this works. I think it's supposed to be creating a beam. But I also don't know why the numbers are changing when I hit it, either. It doesn't do that with the other weapons. Weird. So I don't think that's really... That doesn't seem to be working quite right, but that's probably a mod issue, not a build issue. Alright, so what I meant by that was this apparently has two modes. So we're going to turn the safety lock off. We're going to put the arms back, if they'll go back. Come on. Go back. Nope. Nope. Told you. Told you things were going to break. Okay, so anyways, that's not what it's supposed to do. What you're supposed to do, I'm assuming, is put it into flight mode, which is... Okay, we're going to put the wings back, then the legs. Now let's try the shoulder, and then maybe the arm. I don't know about that one. That might not be the proper... That might not be the proper setup, but I know the legs and arms, I mean the arms and wings and stuff are correct. It's probably something to this effect where you can still fire, and it's kind of in more of like a flight mode kind of thing if I had both arms still. But anyways, I thought that was really, really cool. Let's see if we can get back in here without the camera screwing up again. So, and then you could have kind of like a flight mode type of thing, which is really neat. Overall, I like it. It's just another example of not quite getting it to... The controls are still probably one of the weakest points in mechs in Space Engineers at the moment, is getting the controls to be more responsive and things. But it works pretty well, but again, without a description then thoroughly explaining it, it was kind of hard to figure out exactly how everything was supposed to work, but we got it pretty good, and I only lost an arm. So I'm getting better at this. So anyways, I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.